Mora for KTN from Milimani Law Courts, Nairobi.
A wave of anguish and defiance ripples across the East African region as voices from civil society and human rights groups mount pressure on the Tanzanian government, calling for accountability for brutality and torture allegedly inflicted on activists Boniface Mwangi and Agatha Atuhaire. Their heart-wrenching stories of pain, fear and resilience, shared just a day ago, have stirred a global conscience. Now legal networks are urging international bodies to intervene, demanding justice, reparations, and a promise that such darkness will not return. Our reporter Wanjiku Wanjiru with the story.
Addressing the press in Nairobi, the Law Society of Kenya and the Police Reforms Working Group called on the East African community and global actors to hold the Tanzanian government accountable for alleged human rights violations. They are demanding the immediate arrest and prosecution of all officers implicated in the abuse of Kenyan activist Boniface Mwangi and Ugandan activist Agatha Atuhaire.
Violation of human rights only agitates members of the public, because whenever you show might is right, the citizens will retaliate when they feel that they have been pushed to absolutely too much.
We petition both Kenya and Ugandan parliamentarians summon their respective foreign affairs ministers to account for the actions taken to protect their nationals and spell out the steps being taken to secure justice and compensation for the suffering and trauma experienced.
The groups have described the incident as part of a disturbing trend of state-sponsored repression across Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. They are accusing regional governments of systematically silencing dissent through violence, intimidation, and unlawful arrests.
Unless urgently addressed, this and the brutal treatment of Boniface Mwangi and Agatha Atuhaire shall remain a stark indictment of violent repression and impunity under President Samia Suluhu Hassan's government, and the East African community's silence shall render it complicit.
Government of Tanzania must arrest and prosecute all officers suspected of responsibility for the human rights violations against Boniface Mwangi and Agatha Atuhaire and bring them to justice in a fair trial.
Sentiments echoed by PLP Martha Karua, who decried what she termed a wave of repression targeting opposition leaders and civil society actors.
These events are not isolated. They mark a dangerous, coordinated assault on democracy by our leaders across East Africa.
The appeal follows harrowing testimonies by Mwangi and Atuhaire, who recounted being tortured, sexually assaulted, and forcibly deported by Tanzanian police officers. Human rights groups are now demanding justice and compensation for the victims. Wanjiku Wanjiru, KTN.
The country